tomorrow.
Could you please state your name?
Sure, I'm Bishop Demetrios of Mokissos.
And how long have you been bishop?
I've been auxiliary bishop in Chicago since December 9th, 2006. Almost 4 years.
And you are also the chancellor of the Metropolis.
That's
how
correct.
long have you been?
Since December of 1994, so almost 16 years.
And could you maybe describe to us a little bit of your duties in the church as both of those positions?
The chancellor would be an administrative position, and a bishop would be an ecclesiastical position, a position within the church structure. A bishop is an overseer, a teacher, and it's a theological reality, and it oversees the priests of his metropolis or diocese. An auxiliary bishop assists a metropolitan or an archbishop in a larger geographic location. And since we are one of the largest, and Metropolitan Yakubos, who's the ordinary, if you will, of the Chicago metropolis, requires now the services of an auxiliary bishop to assist him in his ministry. A chancellor, which all metropolises have, is something like the COO of a corporation, who makes policy happen, who transfers priests, who deals with issues and challenges facing the metropolis or diocese, assists in the financial stability of the metropolis, anything of a practical nature. So the chancellor is the conduit between the clergy and the parishes to the metropolitan, and from the metropolitan to the clergy and the faithful. And also has quite a public role as well. So I do a lot of interfaith ecumenical work. I felt called to do a lot of social justice and activism, which I do, and I keep our church in this metropolis in the forefront of news, forefront of addressing social ills, and to participate when needed in different social and ecclesiastical religious gatherings.
How many parishes are in the Chicago metropolis?
We have 59 parishes in the 6 states of the Midwest, which include Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Missouri, Minnesota, and Wisconsin.
And why is it that you are visiting Dubuque today?
Tomorrow is the feast of the Prophet Elias. It's a great feast of the church. We have a beautiful parish here that celebrates his feast day, and it's traditional for the bishop to visit the night before and the day of the feast day to celebrate with the people gathered.
Will you also be speaking during tomorrow's Mass?
I hope so, yes, at some point. Most of the prayers and service itself is long and beautiful and enriching, so we don't do a lot of talking as far as preaching is concerned, but there will be a message, I'm sure.
And could you maybe give us just a little bit of background on the Orthodox Church, its history here in the United States?
It's an over 2,000-year history, as long as the church is. The church was established by Christ himself, and through time and history, the estrangement process between East and West happened, and that came to fruition in 1054. But there's so much in between that. Then after 1054, we have a Western and Eastern Church, a Roman Catholic Church, and Eastern Orthodox Church. The Orthodox Church continues unbroken to today, where we see in the West different Protestant reformations and different churches established or broken. So we believe that we are the unbroken historic church established by Christ himself.